Joining us on phone is the General Secretary of the Public Services Workers Union, PSW, Mr. Bernard Adjei. Hello, sir. Thank you for joining us on phone now.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Great. Thank you. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Right. So let's start off from this premise. What is the justification for demanding the neutrality allowance?
Well, my sister, the justification is something that has already been widely publicized. And you have yourself alluded to the justification that has come even from deputy ministers or government officials. So the justification is without question is to compensate public servants or public service workers who are required to stay neutral in the performance of their duty, which we believe that if that is the justification for which government have agreed to pay this allowance, then all public sector workers who are required to stay neutral, the same justification, the same reason, then they should also benefit from this allowance. And we know that apart from the public sector workers who have been identified in the civil service, there are other public sector workers, including the Electoral Commission, National Commission for Civic Education, Ghana Broadcasting Corporation, your good self, and any other public sector worker who is required to stay neutral in the performance of their duty should be paid this allowance.
So have you considered changing the name of the allowance to, reflect the substance for which it is being demanded?
Well, for now, we have brought this up. We have written to the appropriate offices and major stakeholders we deal with. What we are expecting is that in the spirit of social dialogue, in the spirit of good faith negotiations, they will invite us for the engagement to start. And if it's about names can always be given. But the underlying purpose and reason, justifications that have been advanced for the allowance remain the same. So when we go for this engagement and these discussions come up, we are going to deal with it. For now, the name that has come out for us all to hear is neutrality allowance. And to be specific, political neutrality allowance. So let the engagement begin. And if it is named that the authorities want to be changed, the name can always be changed. But the fact that public sector workers who are expected to be neutral in the discharge of their duties should all benefit from this allowance is without question.
And so I understand that government has agreed to make payment of this allowance. Is that the case?
Well, if government has agreed, that has not been communicated to us.
Okay.
If government has agreed that he will start paying this allowance from this month, then yes, all public sector workers who are expected to stay neutral in the performance of their job duties and functions, all of them should be paid, irrespective of the unions, associations, or groups they belong to. Once they are public sector workers and they are required to stay neutral, and for purposes of emphasis, examples such as Electoral Commission, NCCE, GBC, they should all be paid the political neutrality allowance.
How much are we looking at here? Hello, sir.
Hello.
I'm asking how much are we looking at here? Or that is also...
please, if you could come again. I'm
asking how much are we looking at here, or deliberations are now going on for the amount to be paid to workers? Do we have the amount?
Well, as to the amount to be paid,
yeah.
We negotiate when we sit at the table.
Okay.
It will be unfair on my part when I have not yet engaged the other party to start mentioning things on air. So what we are expecting is that that engagement will begin, and then we will start talking. Then we can come out with the figures we are looking at. Yeah. But in any case, we are also aware about what has been agreed, the amounts that have been agreed already between Clocksack and the government. Yeah.
All right. We look forward to a fruitful deliberation. We hope that the amount will hit our payslip soon.
Thank you very much, my sister.
Thank you so much, sir.